Wendy Williams did not deserve this. All the pain, all the anguish she went through, and it only seems to be getting worse. Katt Williams has just confirmed what we all thought. Wendy got silenced and put in a mental asylum because she spoke up against Diddy. Diddy doesn't take things like those lightly. Diddy doesn't ever forget, even if you spoke out against him years ago.
Back to your lifestyle.
Yes.
Because I don't, you live a really hectic lifestyle. And I don't understand all the running around and who are these people that you surround yourself with and who are these people? Do they violate you? Do you get robbed? What happens?
That's right. Wendy Williams went straight for the jugular for Diddy on national television, and he did not appreciate that. And according to Katt Williams, Diddy made sure Wendy would not be able to get away with something like that.
He liked penis so much, they sent him to the place with the most penis. Right now, he is happily paying for his crime. I'm not gonna be scared for 4 years.
But in order to understand why what is happening to Wendy is so horrific, we must go back. Many believe Wendy's outspoken personality may have made her powerful enemies. For years, she built her career by talking about celebrities and sharing stories that many other people were afraid to mention. Back in the 1990s, Wendy was one of the first media personalities to publicly discuss rumors involving Diddy. Those comments reportedly created major tension between them.
We were in Cancun, and we were on our way to the island of women. You understand? And this is all it was, bruh. For whatever reason, dude was playing with Puff. He went behind him and grabbed his trunks and pulled them down. When he grabbed his trunk to pull us down, some girls that was taking pictures. They took that picture and emailed it back to Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams said she had him in a compromising position and like it was gay porn or something like that. And she was gonna put it out. So they stopped her from putting it out.
And they got her fired from High 97 because of that.
Well, I think that we were in California at the time, and Puff was shooting a layout for either Rolling Stones or what's the other magazine? Rolling Stones, it begins with a B. Billboard, right, thank you. He was shooting a layout for either Rolling Stone or Billboard when he had the white suit on. I was the one who put him in the damn pool. What happened is that Wendy had somehow shown people that email. You hear me? She's shown people that email. Puff told Hot 97 if they didn't get rid of her, you understand, before he got back in New York, that they was not gonna get any music from any of his friends, any of the record labels executives that was cool with him.
These aren't just weak allegations, folks. Kirk Burrows confirmed this, saying Diddy was indeed out to get Wendy Williams even 30 years ago.
Is it true that Suge Knight took a picture with Misa and Puffy's son Justin, and Puffy found out about the picture and he went crazy? Take me through that, man. How did that come about?
One of those trips, she may have been hired by someone relatable to Death Row, or maybe by Death Row Exec, I don't know. But the check was right, and she took the check, and she went to the West Coast to do the job. Baby Justin was with her. Somehow she was called to that office. I guess to see the artist or the talent, to meet the people that were cutting the check, and it ended up being Suge Knight, and she was treated very well. I mean, they laid out for her, like, you know, a welcoming mat and all of that. And so well that it got back to the East that she was there in the office and that Suge was meeting Justin Combs and possibly holding him in his arms and that there was a photographer taking a picture, and that wasn't the picture that we needed to see on our end or that we wanted the world to see at all. So I remember that day extensively. It hit us like, you know, a rocket launcher or something. It hit us hard. I remember getting off the phone. It was almost damn near a half a day, maybe 2, 3 o'clock. And maybe in the afternoon, Wendy Day was promoing, announcing something big was going to happen. Not Wendy Day, Wendy Williams, pardon me everyone. Wendy Williams, radio personality, TV personality, Wendy Williams was announcing in her super highly rated afternoon show that might have been even syndicated then, that she had big news coming that involved Justin Dior Combs. Perked my ear up. I said, yo, what's going on? We started calling everybody. He was calling me. He got a heads up. He started calling the bosses at Hot 97. The street team was listening. They heard, the executives heard. We instantly all left the office, 19th Street, some in cabs, some in cars, some running all the way down to Hudson Street where Hot 97 was, to get down there just to handle the situation and make sure that that picture was not exposed to the masses.
Throughout her career, Wendy never limited herself to talking about musicians. She also made bold comments about actors, politicians, and other famous public figures. Her willingness to speak her mind became one of the biggest reasons people watched her show. It also made her one of the most controversial voices in entertainment. Because of that history, some people now wonder if Wendy was punished for knowing too much or saying too much. Others have pointed to comments from Katt Williams, who has often suggested that powerful groups in Hollywood protect their own and silence people who challenge them.
I'm trying to have a conversation that's not being had. And I'm really sorry that these conversations are being had by a comedian. I wish too that it was a religious leader of some kind having this conversation, or somebody's politician talking about this stuff. This is how quarterbacking go. So the question is, hey, your quarterback just got sacked. Did we know we was fin to sack your quarterback? We absolutely did. It was a play, buddy. We've been rehearsing it, working it out, making sure that at some point, when you get to this level, we can make sure we knock you from a $20 million man to putting in the news that people won't hire you no more and your career is done. Yeah.
So you're saying it was a setup?
You can do all of that.
You saying it was?
I'm saying that everything that happens in a business that's based off of pretend, that seems like a setup, is.
The public's concern grew even stronger after Lifetime aired the documentary, Where is Wendy Williams? Just days after the documentary premiered a couple of years ago, Wendy's representatives announced that she had been diagnosed with aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. Even so, many fans remained suspicious because the dementia announcement came after Wells Fargo had already declared that Wendy was an incapacitated person and frozen her assets. The legal battle actually began in January 2022, shortly after the Wendy Williams show ended. Wells Fargo froze Wendy's bank accounts and blocked her access to her financial records. The bank then filed a petition in New York Supreme Court, arguing that Wendy needed a financial guardian because she was allegedly unable to manage her own affairs. According to court filings, Wells Fargo asked the court to appoint a temporary guardian or evaluator to review Wendy's situation and make sure her finances were being handled properly. Wendy strongly disagreed with those claims.
My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with regarding my money. This is not fair. And Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. This is not right. And you know this is not fair. And this guy named Bernie Young, I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against me. That was done with my American Express card. Bernie Young, you're no good. And this is not fair at all, you know? And then there's this person, a former doctor, okay, had medical information about me that I never even got. It was sent over to Lori Schiller. So I haven't gotten the stuff. I fired the doctor. And again, all I want to know is, where is my money? This is not right. And certainly, this is not fair. This is not fair. You know? Wells Fargo has used all this stuff to create the guardianship over me. This is not right. And certainly this is not fair.
The recording was made in March 2022. Many supporters pointed to Wendy's clear speech in that interview, saying she did not appear confused or unable to communicate.
The New York court system is, without evidence, they're being weird to me, this court system. Without evidence, they took all this information and continued with what's going on with me based on what Wells Fargo is doing. This is not fair. This is not fair, you know? And the New York court is treating me like they did in, do you remember Kung Fu judge case? Do you remember that Kung Fu judge case? That's not right, and that is not fair. Lori Schiller, Bernie Young, and Wells Fargo. Please let me have access to my money. This is not right. And again, this is not fair.
And while many people who listened to Wendy speak said she did not seem to show obvious signs of aphasia or dementia, her representatives later said she had actually been diagnosed much earlier and that her health was the reason she stepped away from the Wendy Williams show. Still, the questions didn't stop there. Some of Wendy's own family members began speaking out about her guardianship. Her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., made some serious claims about the people around his mother. He alleged that members of Wendy's team were allowing her to drink alcohol, even though she was trying to recover. He also claimed they presented her with important documents and contracts to sign while she was under the influence.
Susan is talking about continuing tomorrow. I'm a Los Angeles. I can't believe that you would even do this behind my back.
Her health needs to be number one priority, not her getting a talk show.
You are bigger than this. You are stronger than this. What are you afraid will happen if something drastic doesn't change?
I'm afraid that she could die.
Many people ended up comparing Wendy's situation to Britney Spears' conservatorship. During her court testimony, Britney said she had been misdiagnosed and forced to take very high doses of lithium. She claimed the medication affected her life and was later used as part of the argument that she could not manage her own finances. Britney also said something else that caught the public's attention. She claimed that even her own lawyer advised her not to tell the public what she had experienced. That led many fans to question whether the people who were supposed to help her were really acting in her best interests. A very similar thing happened to Kanye after he started speaking out against powerful people in Hollywood. He claimed that handlers like Harley Pasternak were threatening him. Kanye even went as far as alleging that even Jay-Z and Beyonce were under these powerful elites' thumbs.
So, let me read these Harley tweets. This is how he was written. This is a trainer, but come to find out, he was actually Canadian intelligence, but this is my trainer. So this shows you the kind of handlers that are around the superstars in California, right? So it says, I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words. And everything that is discussed is based in fact, and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you, or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you, and you go back to zombie land forever. Play date with the kids just won't be the same. This is the way a Hollywood trainer was talking to me to force me to go and like apologize, right? You think about if Harley was part of intelligence, right? What kind of people you think are surrounding my kids? What kind of people you think are in that house right now? My kids go to Sierra Canyon. It's a Jewish school that doesn't teach Christianity to these Christian kids. At Christmas time, they're teaching Kwanzaa to black kids. They say, hey, this is your Christmas. This is all indoctrination. This is all mind control. You gotta understand, like I don't believe I'm putting myself at risk, because I think God uses me for a time like this. He put me in this situation and had y'all follow me from George Bush Don't Care to Beyonce Had the Best Video to now. For some reason, y'all are interested. 2 Chainz said, YSL belt buckle. Well, y'all niggas shoulders looking. Like, y'all are interested for some reason. And they wanted to medicate me every day. You realize, like, they could have just switched to medication and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue, right? Yeah. I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015, but every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth. So what's the crazy part, really? What's the crazy part, really?
They can't scare you, they can't control you, they try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Kanye also claimed he had also been prescribed a high dose of lithium after what he said was a wrongful diagnosis. During an interview, he said he refused to take the medication because he believed it would have changed who he was. When the host compared his situation to Britney Spears, Kanye responded by saying he believed people were trying to do something even worse, comparing it to what happened to Michael Jackson.
And the exact people that I called out kicked my head. We found out that my trainer was a MK Ultra Canadian intelligence.
He worked in the defense research and development in the Canadian military, especially working on PSYOPs in the Canadian military. This is Harley Pasternak.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah.
Stories like these have caused some people to believe there is a pattern in Hollywood. They argue that when certain celebrities speak out or refuse to go along with powerful people, they are sometimes labeled as unstable, placed under legal control, or face other serious consequences. However, these claims remain opinions and have not been proven as a broader industry practice. Katt Williams has also talked about this idea. He has claimed that for decades, he collected information about powerful people in the entertainment industry. According to Katt, he tried to warn people about figures like R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, and Diddy long before many allegations became public. He has also said that he was pressured to stay quiet because Wendy Williams spent years reporting on celebrities and discussing behind-the-scenes stories. Some fans now wonder if her situation is connected to the powerful people she talked about over the years. In Wendy's case, it seems the people closest to her betrayed her and ended up using for her money. In fact, Wendy herself claimed that her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., exploited her money when she was under conservatorship.
Did anybody ever explain to you why you're in a guardianship?
No, not exactly. But you know what? There are some things that I do know for myself, you know what I'm saying? And I understand, it's about my money, you know what I'm saying?
Can you talk to me about how Wendy ended up in a guardianship?
My understanding is somebody was in her bank account that Wells Fargo flagged. And there was large withdrawals being taken out.
My son, you know, he overstepped his boundaries in terms of me. You understand? He overstepped his boundaries, and he was inappropriately using my money without telling me crap about it. You know, like, is he stealing from me? Look, all I know is that in terms of what I'm dealing with, and that this is still going on, because, you know, that's when my money got frozen at Wells Fargo. Thank God. No more money stealing from my son and the other people.
Wells Fargo, your bank, said you were the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation with respect to your money. Who was unduly influencing you? Who is the person that was doing this?
My son is a really good person. You know what? Oh, God, I'm not going to cry about that. Oh, I'm sorry for cursing. Look, my son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me.
There may, however, be hope on the horizon for Wendy now. According to her legal team, a new medical evaluation found that she does not have frontotemporal dementia after all.
Her team says a new medical evaluation ordered by Wendy's court-appointed legal team finding she does not have frontotemporal dementia.
She does not have frontal lobar dementia. So that should be game, set, match.
I think a new medical evaluation from Wendy's team is a game changer.
This new evaluation could mean everything for Wendy Williams, because if she is capable now of taking care of her own health and her own finances, there may not be a need for a guardianship.
Wendy began her public battle to break out of her guardianship first on The Breakfast Club.
I am not cognitively impaired, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking to Nightline.
I'm telling you, this is like being in prison.
You look so good, girl.
Even re-emerging into the spotlight at New York Fashion Week this fall.
How does it feel to be dressed up tonight, Wendy? Oh my God, Wendy.
It's very scary that someone like Wendy Williams could be in that position, because it is a situation that she just can't get out of right now. And she's been trying for years.
She recently hired high-powered attorney Joe Tacopina, who represented President Trump in A$AP Rocky.
You and I could go take a walk downstairs right now. We'll find 5 people in an hour who belong more in a guardianship program in a facility than Wendy Williams.
Tacopina says top-rated neurologist Dr. Samuel Gandy at New York's Mount Sinai performed Wendy's latest evaluation. Nightline reached out to the hospital and they declined to comment. ABC News was not able to obtain the report to independently verify its findings. Tacopina says that Wendy was struggling in the past, but it was not from frontotemporal dementia.
There's something called alcohol-induced dementia, okay? That may have been something Wendy was suffering from back in 23, 24. She was an alcoholic, no question about it. Wendy was drunk almost 24 hours a day. She looked like she needed help. She did need help. She needed alcohol rehabilitation.
What I hear you say is that there was a point in Wendy Williams' life where perhaps she needed guardianship because of her challenges with substance abuse.
Yeah, but that's not guardianship. That's counseling, right? I mean, everyone in AA gets a guardianship? I mean, the country would have, the streets would be empty.
If that finding is confirmed, it could completely change Wendy's case. It would expose Diddy, and it would expose everyone who tried to bring her down for telling the truth. Her fans know the truth, and that's why they're pushing for her to be freed from her guardianship.
She is no longer allowed to talk to any media outlets after this TMZ interview. This is scary, and this is very brave for the media to be doing. We can't reach her. There's something that has to be done. This needs to get big, as if not bigger than the Free Britney movement. We have to get Wendy out of there, because Britney still was kind of young. In her 40s, we got a 60-something-year-old Wendy. We got to get her out of there. This lady cannot win. Wells Fargo cannot win. I want us to all pull out of Wells Fargo. Pull out, pull out, pull out, and protest with your money, saying we're pulling all our money out of Wells Fargo. We don't trust you as a bank, and we know that you'll steal from the $1 million people. You definitely don't care about the $100,000 people. We've got to protest. We got to stick up for Wendy. This ain't over, Wendy. You're not gone, and you're not gone to us. Free Wendy the fast way.
What do you think about the entire Wendy Williams situation? Do you think there are powerful people trying to silence her, or is this all just a coincidence? Let us know in the comments below.